Welcome back to our channel. So students, in this video we are going to discuss the complete explanation of the lesson, the apology of Socrates. So the complete concept of this lesson you will get to know in this video so don't skip the video. And whatever the summary answer I have wrote, the same way if you have writing in the examination, means full marks you can easily get in the examination point of view. Okay, so the apology of Socrates was written by Plato. Okay, so about the author, compulsory you need to write it in the summary So about the author Plato, 429 to 347 BCE. Okay, so this is the years you need to mention. So he was a great Greek philosopher and one of the most important students of Socrates. Here Socrates is a teacher and Plato is one of the student of Socrates. Plato is very famous Greek philosopher at that time and one of the most important student of Socrates. After Socrates' death, Plato wrote so many books explaining Socrates' ideas. Some of his famous were the Republic, the Symposium and the Phaedrus. So Socrates was died, and after the Socrates death, the Plato wrote many books, it seems, related to the Socrates ideas, his vision, whatever the things he was having. According to that, he wrote many books like that. The famous books are that you need to mention in the about the author. Clear? And his writing is mainly philosophical dialogues where truth and knowledge are discussed through conversations. Whatever the Plato writings are there, the way of his writings belongs to the truth and knowledge are discussed in the conversations. Whatever the conversations they were having in the books, it was discussing the truth and the knowledge. Plato writing were influenced philosophy, politics, ethics and education for many centuries. So whatever the writings he wrote at that time, it was very influencing the political, ethical as well as the educational sectors also. His vision, the way of his writing were emphasized, it seems, for centuries. Even still today also we are learning about the writings. So that is the meaning. Okay, the word apology does not mean saying sorry. Generally what we will think, apology is something like that we will tell sorry, we are asking the sorry, no. But here in this lesson, apology is not sorry, it is a defense speech. Means you are defending. For example, somebody is talking something bad about you. Okay, I am defending it. Okay, why you are saying like that? I am taking a stand for you. So this apology of Socrates is nothing about the taking a stand for Socrates. Who is taking stand? Plato is taking stand. Here apology is not meaning of sorry. Clear? So this is also you need to mention in the examination. Then what is the introduction to lesson? Means the apology of Socrates is not a story. It is a courtroom speech where Socrates defends himself against false accusations. Here what they are saying is, it is not a story. It is not a cinema. What he was saying that it was a real-time situation in a courtroom speech, it seems, where Socrates is defending himself from the false allegations. Okay, for example, somebody is talking something rumor about me. Okay, I am defending myself. I am talking for myself. So here Socrates defend himself against the false allegations. So what are the allegations he was having? What is the accused thing he was done? Means corrupting the youth, not believing in the gods of Athens, introducing new divine powers. Somebody were kept these three accused things for the Socrates, it seems. This is all fake actually. We were saying that you are corrupting the youth, you are not believing in the gods, you are introducing the divine powers, like that. Somebody is giving the false allegations. Here Socrates is defending himself. Clear? So what is the story? What is the summary? The lesson begins with the Socrates speaking to the Athenian jury. He says that many people spread lies about him, and because of that people think he is dangerous. Here what he was saying means, it was the starting of the this lesson. What he was saying is, many people were saying false things about him. Many people are doing lies about him, so that people think that he was a very dangerous person, like that he was defending himself. But in reality, his only work in life is search for the truth. Whatever the work he was done, whatever the Socrates work he was done, whatever the things he was doing, it was really for the good sake, where it was the truth. He was giving the truth, but many of the people are doing false allegations and making him to think that he was dangerous. So he explains that his reputation of wisdom came from the oracle of Delphi, which one said, no one is wiser than Socrates. Socrates was surprised because he believed he knew nothing. Like what he was saying is, he was very surprised because he don't know nothing, it seems. Like some people are saying that he don't know anything, he will tell all the lies, whatever he thinks, he will just speak about that, like that he was saying. By that word, Socrates is thinking, he was very surprised for that words, it seems. So he was giving a question to all the people, that politicians, poets and craftsmen, like many of the people, he discovered that people thought they were wise, but they actually did not know anything clearly. What he was saying is, like he was giving a question to that, you people are thinking that you yourself is a good persons, you yourself is a defending person, but in reality you are not know anything, you don't know anything clearly, like that he was questioning to every man. Socrates understood that true wisdom is accepting one's own ignorance. This made him unpopular among many people. What he was saying is, when you accept your own ignorance, then only you will develop in the in your life, right? So he was saying that also. Next, in the new part, Socrates answered each accusation calmly. He was answering every question, whatever the questions he was getting, everything he was answering clearly, it seems. He cross-examined his accuser and proves that he has no longer proper evidence. Whatever the person who made him false allegation, who made the false allegation to the Socrates, he cross-examines that, but he was not having any proper evidence. Without proper evidence, he was keeping a false allegation to the Socrates. Here Socrates says that he was encouraged the youth to think the question and to seek the truth instead of the not corruption. See what the Socrates real intention is to give a clear vision to the youth of the society, instead of following the same culture, instead of following the same thing like that. But you need to question why we are doing this, what is the think of this, like that you need to question. That is the main intention of this Socrates. He also believes in the divine science, so he is not an atheist. Some of these people said no, he was not believing in the God, but here he is saying that I believe in divine science, I am not an atheist. Atheist is somebody who doesn't believe in God, but here Socrates is not an atheist. Okay, Socrates presents himself as a servant of God. He himself says that I am the servant of God. Okay, so in that meaning, many of the people who questioned him that he was not believing in gods, they got an answer. He was a servant of God whose duty is to wake up the society and guide people towards a virtuous life. He was saying that I am the servant of God. It's my responsibility to make the society, to make the eyes open what is the things happening in the surroundings. Like, so this is the main work, like that he was saying. In the final section, the Socrates is sentenced to death, but he was showing no fear. He says that death it is not a terrible thing. It is a peaceful sleep or a journey to another world. This is the sentence you need to highlight in the summary. He says that good man will not suffer whether in life or after the death. He feels only the happy moments in that. Okay, so Socrates accepts his death with fully of calmness and dignity. Okay, even the death comes also, he was taking with calmness and with pure honesty and dignity. He proves that truth honesty and moral integrity are most important than survival or public approval. This is the most important topic, ma. This sentence will be useful in our lives also. So what he was saying is, instead of surviving, instead of accepting the public approval, honesty, truth and moral integrity is most important. Clear? Somebody is taking something rubbish about you, don't bother, don't think about them. So like that meaning also you will get it in the summary. So the moral of this story is, the lesson teaches that meaningful life is built on truth, honesty and self-examination. So if you want to do some particular work, you should do it, instead of thinking what my auntie will think, what my uncle will think, what my mother will think. Like that, in that situation if you are having, means you will not do anything in the life. Yes, we should not follow others blindly. Instead of that, you should think deeply why we are doing this work, why I am studying this degree, why I am doing these things right now in my life, what I'll achieve tomorrow. Like that, you need to question yourself instead of following others blindly. Okay, it also shows that no one should be compromise integrity. You should not compromise because of your persons, because of your closed ones, because of the society, nothing. You need to face everything. You need to face your life, you need to face your danger, you need to face even your death also. So doing the right thing is always more important than pleasing people or gaining popularity. Instead of getting the popularity, you need to do the right things. Even if nobody supports you also, you need to go it in the right way only. Okay, so that is the main moral of this story. You need to write it in the examination. When what are the key points you need to enter in the summary is, so here the Plato is the student of Socrates. After his death, he was showing the whatever the miserable ideas he was having, he was showing that. So here what I have said, apology is not meaning of sorry, it is a defense speech. Socrates is accused by corrupting youth and not believing in gods. You need to highlight this also. And he was saying that truth and encourages the youth to think. Yes, he proves that false allegations through their questions. Yes, so he believes through wisdom and he accepts the death bravely, and he says that he is a servant of God and it is his responsibility to make them all awareness about the thing. Here teaches important truth, courage and honesty and moral values. This is the complete concept of summary, ma. I hope that you have got clarity. So this is the real depth meaning you are having in this lesson. So many things you will going to learn from this lesson. The first thing you can say it is, instead of following the others blindly, you need to do whatever you like. Clear? So that is the main thing, and let me know in the comment section if you're having any doubts. And this note summary I have made it, ma. It is completely free of cost. It is available in the Telegram group, and if you're having any doubts, let me know. All the links I have mentioned in the description box. See you all in the next video. Bye bye, students.